What's up? How you doing? This is The Violent Casket, home to the latest tastes. Check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, all at The Violent Casket, one word. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the bell for much, much more. I know the comic content has been lacking. And in other videos, I didn't make a full video about what I was doing, but I basically completely changed up what I've been doing with comics for the last 3 or 4 years. That being that I'm reading most of my Marvel and DC comics on my tablet. I've switched to digital. So Marvel right now, I am taking a break from, and I'm waiting for a lot of those to go because it takes 3 months for those to get put on the Marvel Unlimited app. But I have the plan for DC where I get everything a month after release. So I've been catching up with a lot of the DC titles that I dropped. So if you go back a couple years, you know that I was super heavy on DC, way more than Marvel. I was reading every DC title I could get my hands on. And then eventually drop, had to drop. Same kind of thing I did with Marvel and the X-Men, which I do still need to read through that because I think that just ended completely, so I should be able to go back and read all that stuff again. But I decided to stop getting physicals and all that, and I've done I think at least one catch-up video on here about World's Finest. You can check out my Instagram. There's a couple other ones that I've caught up with. Power Girl, the current run of Superman, Green Arrow. I gotta do Green Lantern, which I did catch up with. I just read the second latest, Blue Beetle, so I'll do an individual review, I think, on those. Once they each come out each month, I might do either a whole video of all the new ones I read that month or individual. I don't know. I make videos too long to just waste time on one. But I'm still picking up indies, and I'm getting them once a month, and then I'm going to read them throughout the month. So they'll come out late. So most of the stuff that I pick up and read throughout May and most of June now, because we're towards the end of June. There are a couple books here that are, I believe, Marvel, right? No. Oh, so okay. So there are no Marvel books here. There were 2 DC annuals, I believe, that I had, and a couple Marvels that I hadn't gotten to reviewing. I will take photos and just do reviews on Instagram. So if you're curious about a couple months ago, like a month ago, 2 months ago in Spider-Man or something, there will be a write-up on the Instagram, so you can check that out. But these are my indies that I've picked up over the last month and a half. So we will start with Dynamite Comics. We're going to do my latest read that I just finished, which is issue 4 of Thundercats. I don't know if this is a variant cover. Probably is. I am really loving this story. The first arc just kind of ended, but teased what's happening next. So there's probably going to be a break and another mini series between this. But Dynamite's doing a bang up job. I'm really enjoying this book and this series. Also from Dynamite is issue 3 of Darkwing Duck Justice Ducks. This has been phenomenal. It's not as good as the main series, I would think, or even the Negaduck series, but it's fun, it's colorful. I'm liking the interaction with all the other characters. It's good. Then we go into Image. We have the last issue of Rogue Sun, Radiant Black Universe. Rogue Sun. This was cool. It took a while for this to come out. There was a big blowout with the last issue, and finally he got his dad's back as a spiritual guidance counselor, basically. This was a good issue. He's definitely more mature now, but he's still struggling to be Rogue Sun. He's still struggling to listen to his dad, even though he knows he should at this point. It's getting better every issue. I really have enjoyed this series, especially the last arc was a lot of fun. We have issue 1 of a series that I'm so excited for. I believe issue 2 comes out this week, and I'm going to be picking up my books for the last month this week. I think I had 4 weeks, so I'm going to pick it up. This is issue 1 of Grommets. I believe this is the variant cover where it's supposed to be in front of a 7-Eleven, but it says 7 Heaven. Awesome. The references, the art style, all the band tees in this, the skate references. This was a blast to read. I am so... Oh, it's Rick Remender. That makes sense. It's Rick Remender. It's Image Comics. This is it's also, the subprint is Giant Generator. This is just a blast. Issue 2 comes out this week. I highly suggest you guys get on this. This is a phenomenal first issue. I can only imagine where it's going to go. Also from Image, we have issue 2 of Rat City, which I was so upset that originally, when I was still getting all my singles, that I was going to have to drop this book. I was able to drop everything else, and I'm still reading Rat City. I love it. I'm so happy to be able to read a Spawn book. I really like the futuristic world. It gives me Judge Dredd vibes, kind of, but there's the Spawn vibes are stronger. This is a good book. This is a great read. First issue was awesome. Second issue was just as good. It's part of the New You, because some event in Spawn created a bunch of issues and somehow reached out into the future, which we'll find out eventually. But this is awesome. Highly recommend Rat City. Last Image book, I believe the second one is already out. I can't wait to go pick it up tomorrow, in a couple days. This is issue 1 by Scotty Young. Oh, I don't like that. I got some gunk on there. Why'd I get gunk on there? This is issue 1 of Ain't No Grave by Scotty Young and Jorge Corona. I gotta get some gunk off this plastic, but thank God it's not on the actual book. Awesome book, amazing artwork. I love Scotty Young's writing. I know he's been really focusing on it and has been putting out a lot of stuff, but I just wish he would write an ongoing instead of a miniseries. And I know that's the best part about his Image stuff, is that he puts out really good miniseries. But I want an ongoing. I would love to see him. His variant covers have kind of like slowly gotten less. It was like every week, every issue one had a variant cover from Marvel. But I would love to see him write a DC ongoing. I would think it would be incredible. This book is batshit awesome. If you like Westerns, if you like Scotty Young, you'll like this. Okay, then we get into from Image to Image Skybound with issue 8 of Transformers, which was a blast to read. Amazing series. I can't give this Transformers reboot any more praise than being the mature adult version of what it needs to be. Issue 1 of the Energon Universe Special. This is just a retelling of the stuff that was in Free Comic Book Day. And then we get into Boom Studios with issues 119 and 120 of Power Rangers. Yes, I love the helmet variants. This is the one where I'm guessing is a, not a Morphin Master, but one of the guys that constantly changes. Really like it. This issue, which is the last issue, 120, blew my pants off. Holy cannoli. I believe the next issue comes out this week. This variant cover is the cat from the Omega Rangers holding his helmet. Really cool. This whole issue is about the Solar Rangers, and I love their origin story. I know we've gotten their origin story in Shattered Grid, I believe, or in the remnants of Shattered Grid, but the way it was told for people that never read it or just reading this is a great issue to explain that and explain what's going on and how they are affected. Awesome issue. As well as this is just a really good issue. I'm really enjoying this. I hope that this series moves towards something cooler though. Speaking of which, issue 7 of Ranger Academy is batshit crazy. It is a great series. We are getting there. She's becoming a Green Ranger, where Green Rangers are kind of like rare. No one knows about her. She's ashamed to be one. I love the morph. I can't wait to see her go further. And then also from Boom Studios, we have issues, I believe, 36 and 37 of Something is Killing the Children. These are the variant covers by, I believe, Jenny Frisian. They're awesome. This is just retelling like some like origin stories of Mrs. Slaughter, Erica Slaughter, before the first arc happened. So like, it's cool that we're getting it. It's holding us over. I want to prolong the actual story. Like, I need the actual story to go on. Like, I need her to take on the houses, which I hope will happen after the events of this book, issue 23, House of Slaughter. We still have some more to go with the Butcher's War, but we're in part 3 of the Butcher's War. This is awesome. The art style is crazy. The story is nuts. This is so much fun. I hope that Jace teams up with Erica to take down all these dickheads and start their own house, which theoretically, because of the back issue information we got out of Book of Slaughter, they need to kill a dragon in order to become the dragon and get the gold mask, and then or become an emerald mask, and then they are higher than that, and then they can start their own house. I want that to happen. This book's great. And that's all I got. That's all I read between the end of April, all of May, and the beginning of June. I can't wait to pick up the books that I was supposed to get in June and read them, and I'll talk about them in July. I'll read them sporadically. I've been reading a lot on my tablet and a lot of actual books. You'll see the reviews for those start to pop up more frequently. If there's anything in here that you read that you want a more detailed review or discussion on, let me know. I will make sure to do that. Also, look out. I will be setting up the Lightbox sometime this week to take photos for this stuff, to do write-ups on my Instagram over The Vinyl Casket, where you can check out all the write-ups as well as my movie review write-ups and everything such as that. Thank you guys so much. Remember, this is The Vinyl Casket, home to lamest taste. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube, where you can subscribe, like, and comment. Super important. Hit the bell for much more, and do me a massive favor and stay lame.